soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, no that's a gang.
What you doing, my man? All that shit in like money and everything. So I just like to help a dog out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Most times I be scoring, do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name, King Crown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight,
let's get it, man.
Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers.
That's how I like it. I'm on defense first. Let's go.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're
get us a stop. 3 and out.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get us a stop. We got the best run defense in the game, I feel like. Let's go. Well, we got the best run defense in the game. Let's go.
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3.
I feel like we got the best run defense out here, fellas.
One to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Uh-oh.
Send a receiver here in motion right. Second down.
No, get that shit out of here. We smacking it.
Now they're looking at a
That run game. Get that run game over here.
Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of...
I told y'all time and time again. You got to get on your true breeze. Hey, Tom Brady, man.
Where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you?
Josh, stupid, what you doing?
Complete.
Oh, my God. Hey.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Come on, fellas. That was some, hey, fluke shit happened.
After the touchdown,
let's go.
To kick this one.
We don't lose our morale. That's one thing we don't do out here. We don't lose our composure morale.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. He'll look to throw here.
Why you throw it like that?
Bad throw there.
Damn, I'm trying to throw to that nigga.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that...
That cocky Saints defense, me. That's that cocky Saints defense, me, man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage.
So I'm outside of the club, and you think I'm a fool.
And this one hits at the 3 and bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season. If you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
That's how we do them bum-ass running backs. We smacking them pussy-ass running backs.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Punt of 38 yards officially, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is where you have... And a loose football.
Man, are you serious, bro?
They'll set up shop.
They want this nigga in it so bad.
And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions.
This nigga had no reason to fumble,
I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about.
Nigga had no reason
if
to
they take care
fumble.
of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Oh.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this
why can't he fucking fumble?
He swallowed
shit.
up the line of scrimmage.
Cheap ass game, man. This game is bullshit.
To convert on what'll be a
my nigga can fumble though, man. He didn't even get a big hit.
That is a
That's
force
bullshit.
of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as
Cheap
they come,
ass
but still
game,
plenty
man.
agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check smash. Back and 60.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on,
Complete.
that's a big.
49ers. Kyle Pitts with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
The San Francisco offense ready to start.
I know, Dominique.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0.
I'm working, doing everything right. I hate to do that stupid shit. Dumb.
They're seeing and how
Fucking
they're feeling
stupid.
right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
Stop being so aggressive.
You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, it's Taylor. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Let's fucking go! They want to take me! Fuck that! Goddamn! Shit! Damn, what y'all want to take me down for? Goddamn! Don't do me like this! Shit! Want to sit there and just get it, nigga, shit. That sports don't do that to me no more, man. Come on, y'all.
Trying to make sure they knock the ball.
Let's go! Oh.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's pass interference.
On the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot.
You can't get no pass interference, dude.
You're hoping to get some
damn.
before the half.
Give your dog a pass interference
in order to make sure you get a completion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
We should be up, man. Damn. Y'all didn't fuck me on my last touchdown.
And the
Shit.
Saints get a late score here in the final minute.
God damn.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, fellas. We got to get it on the even playing field. Come on, y'all. We got to get it on the even playing field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Don't do that!
He's got some space here.
Oh, my God. He broke a tackle, though. That's dumb.
As the first half is winding
Nigga broke a tackle, though. Come on with these breaking tackles. Bullshit. God damn. Thank you.
Off the left upright. It's no good.
Breaking tackles. That's bullshit. Damn.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking sideline, incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made.
What the fuck is that?
To get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here comes the blitz.
Man, fuck home, bro.
Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
60-6. Read alert.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers. Pass the 60.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And fights him off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Hey, check that.
To the right side, this is Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A give for Taylor running right side. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.